Chile, New Zealand, Singapore, the United States, Australia, Peru, Vietnam, Malaysia, Mexico, Canada, Japan, Philippines, Taiwan, South Korea. Now, if your country's negotiating anything with all those countries, you would think you, as the actual individual who makes up your country, would have the right to know. No, that is not the case. WTF is going on?
There were other people. Why should you be the only one involved?
But I am involved. We are all involved.
I need your love.
This is a Thor News presentation.
Doesn't matter what I believe.
Hit the button, baby.
The people have the right to fight for their lives.
Stay cool. Thor News presents. Alright, here's the deal. I was in a funk, Mercury got out of retrograde, and now I'm just mad and filled with rage. So come on, let's learn how fucked up this world is. And I'm sorry for cussing, but we're talking about the Trans-Pacific Partnership. It's like the new NAFTA. On steroids is what I hear. But here's the deal. The entire thing, even though it's our government engaged with a bunch of other countries, what is being controlled, ultimately, by global corporations, loyal to no national boundaries, only their growth and greed. Okay, so Democrats and Republicans should both be united in their WTF, this is horrible and shitty. What are you guys doing? Okay? Point number one that you can't refute. The TPP is a total secret. There's been a Twitter tweet meme, Rickroll without the Rickroll, going around Twitter, where it says, hey, would you like to read the TPP? And after everything I heard, I was like, yes, I would. I would love to. Because I've only heard bad things. I'd rather know the truth. So you go there and they're like, sorry, you just got Rickrolled because nobody can read it, which is true. That it's being kept under wraps because people fear that if the public got to read it, they would be against it. Which might be right, but I don't know. The public right now seems totally wrapped up in woman versus man, black versus white, cop versus poor, straight versus gay, man versus his own penis, Christian versus Muslim, America versus everybody. So yeah, they're keeping it totally secret. You cannot read a single line from the TPP given to you by your government or any of the governments involved. WikiLeaks has supposedly nabbed some juicy bits and released those, and they're not good. It almost seems like it's setting up a global commerce council that would actually be above national law. You know, might be exactly what a central bank would want. I guess if you have a currency that knows no boundaries, you want to be able to govern that currency without having to be constricted by national boundaries. So this thing is totally pro-corporation. Barack Obama and the Republicans in Congress seem to have a real boner for it, which should scare everybody. Even Senator Warren, a Democrat, who to me was the one hero throughout the entire financial crisis. The only person that would stand up to the banks, the central bankers, and TPP. She says, quoting Elizabeth Warren, from what I hear, Wall Street, pharmaceuticals, telecom, big polluters, and outsourcers are all salivating at the chance to rig the TPP and TAFTA deal in the upcoming trade talks. So the question is, why are the trade talks secret? I actually have had my supporters of the deal say to me, they have to be secret because if the American people knew what was actually in them, they would be opposed. Giving foreign corporations special rights to challenge our laws outside of our legal system would be a bad deal. If a final TPP agreement includes investor-state dispute settlement, the only winners will be the multinational corporations. The TPP, does anyone here have a problem with that? No, because they're too busy having a problem amongst themselves. As the middle class is getting totally crushed, it is spending its energy and capital being mad at each other or the poor class. So the poor and the middle class are utterly getting their ass kicked. And mysteriously, the mainstream media has been acting with a hive mind. So yeah, you can't read shit that is in the bill. The Huffington Post has even come out against it. Stop the fast track. It appears the global corporations who wrote the agreement are setting up member nations to become satellites to a worldwide government completely controlled by them. The fact that the negotiations are being done in secret is key to the danger. In a democratic republic, the people have a right to know what is being adopted. Secrecy is not acceptable. Senators Elizabeth Warren and Sherrod Brown are trying to inform the people. President Obama has accused them of spreading misinformation. The only way we can know who is right is for Congress to make the agreement public before it votes to fast track or pass the TPP. So how about it, Mr. President? When can we see it? The majority of Congress is being kept in the dark as to the substance of the TPP negotiations, while representatives of U.S. corporations like Halliburton, Chevron, Firma, Big Pharma, Comcast, and the Motion Picture Association are being consulted and made privy to the details of the agreement. More than 2 months after receiving the proper security credentials, my staff is still barred from viewing the details of the proposals that the USTR is advancing. That is not how your American corporate pharaohs choose it to be. And they own your politicians, judicial branch, legislative branch, and military branch. Is that a branch? Okay. Under my understanding, the Constitution died when Congress gave up the right to coin its own money. For some reason, they decided they should farm out that job and then have that people charge them money to give them money. Very odd indeed. The TPP threatens food safety. The TPP places the profits of multinational corporations over the food security needs of individual nations. Negotiated by Big Ag, including Monsanto, who Bill Nye now loves, DuPont, Cargill, Syngenta, the TPP allows corporations to sue governments, including local and state governments, who pass food safety regulations or laws protecting family farmers, claiming they are barriers to trade that hurt expected future profits. This shit is so fucked up. Y'all going on about basketball and some guy threw down a girl in a bikini. There's not a single reason it should be held in secret. This is an agreement between the corporations of Brunei, Chile, New Zealand, Singapore, the United States, Australia, Peru, Vietnam, Malaysia, Mexico, Canada, Japan, Philippines, Taiwan, South Korea. Now, if your country's negotiating anything with all those countries, you would think you, as the actual individual who makes up your country, would have the right to know. No, that is not the case. WTF is going on?
There were other people. Why should you be the only one involved?
But I am involved. We are all involved.
I need your love.
This is a Thor News presentation.
Doesn't matter what I believe.
Hit the button, baby.
The people have the right to fight for their lives.
Stay cool. Thor News presents. Alright, here's the deal. I was in a funk, Mercury got out of retrograde, and now I'm just mad and filled with rage. So come on, let's learn how fucked up this world is.